advertising the relevance, they're hiding the evidence, compromising competitive rhetoric, repetitive, edited, ready to broadcast blasphemous news, negativity's tools and use far from the truth. This giddy P. Diddy pop culture needs to stop turning children to robots. The visual so hot, good gosh, you get got gold teeth and drop tops. Subliminal subplots, the closer you get caught, getting taxed on the half and they blame it on hip hop.
GUYCAST, this is episode 12.
Yeah.
If you did not see my post about earlier, or if you haven't been checking my Instagram, it's stuff. I posted episode 10 right after episode 7. I'm not dumb. I didn't mislabel it. I would have named it episode 8, but it wasn't, so I felt weird naming it that. My friend Mags and Yami K, they have a video. They have a video out that you should go see, next dollar. But they also have a show tomorrow. And so I wanted to promote it as much as possible, so I released it, a little bit early. She came over last night, and we fucking sat here and edited it down to like fucking midnight. But we got it out just so we could get some promotion out there. So I would appreciate if you guys not only watch the episode, but go check out Next Dollar, their video that they shot, and to their show tomorrow. Me and my friend Bo are hopefully... Me and my friend Bo. Bubba from Steady 5 Co. Hopefully are going to go support, make some background footage, and behind-the-scenes stuff. But right now, I have my two guests for tonight, the members of AOTA, Avenue of the Arts, a local Phoenix hip-hop crew. We've got Ohm and DjBLESD. So, what is your guys' thing? What's your Instagram or something?
My Instagram is Ohm. It's all lowercase. It's OHM_Ravago, which is RAVAGO_ Villasol, which is VILLASOL. So Ohm_Ravago_Villasol. It's complicated.
You should really simplify the shit out of that. Hopefully we can get him to simplify it by the time that this is edited, so we can fucking put it in post. But until then, find him there if we don't fucking do it. Where can we get you, DJ?
DjBLESD. That's DjBLESD1 at Instagram.
Yeah,
that's easy.
That's what I say. You need Ohm Fo or something. Even if you got to put a letter in there or a number, it's easier to just have your name straight up. So that way, if someone finds you, I went through so many things where it was guy_ver, even on Instagram or even on SoundCloud, that's what it still is. But I went through a period of time where it was guy XVX, these weird fucking indentations or usernames and handles because I was not, super smart about advertising or social media yet. So now I've simplified it. You can literally find me anywhere at TH3 GUYCAST except SoundCloud, which is going to be at GUI-VER. But until then, check us out on all those handles. Right now, we just entered in with a little video, a couple freestyles, and a snippet of Ohm's new song. We're going to have one at the end as well.
That one at the end, yeah.
But I just wanted to get you guys here to get a little bit of not only your background story, but of a future project hopefully we're going to work on together and, the future of this internship that we just talked about. So where did you guys start out from?
I pretty much grew up here in Glendale, in G-Town.
Born and raised?
No, I was born in, it was Linwood. It's the Downey area of Los Angeles. And then we moved over to Phoenix. So, we actually moved from LA to Kansas before Phoenix.
What was in Kansas? That's such a
it's kind of followed my pop's job and stuff is what
was he doing?
My pops worked for the tire company.
So he was a traveling tire salesman?
No, he would actually analyze and make the compounds for the rubbers of the tractor tires, the mining tires.
So he was a scientist?
I think he's a chemical engineer is what.
Not a scientist, a chemical engineer.
Yeah,
That's even awesomer.
He was kind of smart.
Kind of smart. He knew his shit. He knew his rubber.
He was really smart.
He was really smart.
He was a real smart man. Yeah.
And then where did you start out?
I was born in Bellflower, California. I was raised in California. I didn't, come to Arizona until I was 18. And then I was, went back and forth for a little bit, and then.
So how long? What's your consecutive time? Have you been here the longest time since you went back?
Well, I'm in my 30s right now. We'll say late 30s.
Yeah. I'm right there with.
And but I've been here since, you know, constantly since I was like 21.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I had my 21st birthday here. We went real hard.
And you kind of just like stuck around.
Well,
since.
yeah, I was here already. You know, I met the homies, Stereotype. You know, a couple other.
That's
crews
what
back in
happened.
the
You know,
day.
we'd have our homies would know each other,
graffiti
and each other's
hip-hop
homies,
met.
and you know, and then we all just sort of seeing each other. You know, started seeing each other a lot around, and then you know, we started Avenue. When was that? That was way back when. That was like even like circa
99, 2000
Yeah.
was when the beginnings
like
of
early
the art started.
early 2000s.
So if like you're not prevalent with Avenue of the Arts, they are a local hip hop group, but you guys are DJs, like painters, graffiti artists, everything that you could name of that has to do with
we
like
have
you know.
a B-girl
art.
that, you know, Ray, she even holds down the
yeah,
the
she's
B-girl
she's
scene,
from like
you know,
the
they hold
Jukebox
it down,
Crew.
5 foot
They're in
clothes.
Chandler. They have a
get it in.
studio out there.
You know, we
Yeah.
got graph heads, we got
Yeah.
DJs, you know, DJ Les, Myra,
Yeah, shout
got
out to
Kip,
DJ
we
Blessed
got
and Myra.
Choice, you know,
Mm-hmm.
myself, you know, just a real long list of talent. You know,
Yeah,
all genres.
it's sort of like, you know, even from the beginning, because we also have members that are, you know, handling their life, you know how with musicians, music, and then you have your you know, sustaining life issues. I mean, it's
handle
sort of
your
like a
own
tug of war, and it's trying to
family first,
balance
always.
both of them. You know what I'm saying?
So right now, do you guys feel like this is the time where life outside of music and music is going, you know, in sync, or is it like, you know, is it worse now than it was when you guys first started?
No, I mean, I don't know, with Bless, I'm sure you can agree with me. I think because when we started, it had sort of that same feel. It's almost like everything goes 360. Like this, you know, like I want to say it was like 2003 to 2006. Like Avenue would tour, and like we would do a whole bunch of cities. I mean, it would be Colorado, Utah, you know, like Salt Lake. You know what I'm saying? New Mexico, Cali, Vegas. I mean, we were doing these shows continually, and you kind of felt that push. You know what I'm saying? Where you had to get your merch done, and you had to get it done because you knew that you were going out of town, and that would probably only pay for, even at sometimes, you know, worst case, gas. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's all about the push of it. You know what I'm saying? And then after that early 2000s, it kind of, everything just, you know, at least for Avenue, everyone had their life. You know, everyone's getting older and families and all that stuff. So, but like within the hip hop of everything, that feeling that we had back then when we were younger, and I mean, we're still young. But that feeling is happening again now. You know what I'm saying?
Like re-inspired.
Yeah, because I hadn't toured since back then, and you know, and now, to me, it's all about the push. You know, the time
moving.
is now, because you have, you know, like GUYCASTs. You have
You have the ability to put your stuff out there easier than it was like passing around literally cassettes. Because I was not in music back like in the day where CDs were passed around. They're still done today. I've passed out a couple myself, but back then that was like the thing. Like you sold CDs and you had to sell that, you know, X amount. Even as an independent artist, like mixtapes were not, you know, mixtapes. Like I said, I'm not that old, so they weren't cassettes to me. They were literal like CDs, but still, like that's still a primal way compared to now, where we can live stream to the internet, where we can edit these videos and upload them to YouTube and to Twitch and things like that. So right now, like you said, it's prime for even artists like myself who are barely getting into it. Now I'm, you know, I have a little bit of a head start, because instead of having to go to these random little crowds in small subsects of the city, I can post online and have people watch a week later, a month later, a year later, which is super convenient.
Yeah, it's all about the movement of it. You know, I know Blessed a lot of times he says, you know, keep it moving, and it's the movement of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like you could be the illest studio MC. You know, you could be the illest studio MC, but if you're not out there with the people, you're not out there with the other MCs and the other musicians, like feeling life, then there's no way that you can be creative, you know, and experiencing life. I mean, you could be the illest, but your live performance, to me, you know, as an artist and MC, and I have my own music, like just as in a terms of, if I'm just a person buying someone's music, if I go see them at a show and their live performance, I already love the CD, but the live performance just blows you away, or is it's that to that capacity and level of listening to the CD bumping it in your car, then that's you know that's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? It's it's paying your dues. You know what I'm saying? It's going to these shows and knowing that, like, a lot of times, and I'm sure this happens in all the other cities too, around the country or whatever. You're going out there to sell your merch and push your music. You're not getting paid. You're not going to get paid a lot. You're going to break even, but you're out there hustling and pushing it. You know, because that's the only way it's going to be done. Because everyone can hear you here, but if you're not out there trying to catch a show and trying to push yourself out there to the other cities, you know, that's how you spread it like a seed. You know.
Yeah, I've not yet to dabble in merchandise yet.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry to do this. We're going to have to take a break real fast so I can make sure that this is running and that I can exchange my memory card. So we'll be right back. Please just bear with us. So we had to stop the podcast earlier because, 1, we ran out of memory, and 2, we ran out of batteries, which sucks. I just got a new camera, and it eats up batteries, and I need to find a way to get an external battery pack or just better batteries. But until then, you know, I'm sorry to have to do it again, but we switched back to the C920, which is still cool. We still got, you know, high res somewhat, but I'm just super upset. But we were talking earlier about Avenue of the Arts, the actual, you know, origin story of that. But I'd like to talk about what you guys have going on, like, you know, next week or a month from now. What is your guys' you know, not only, like, not just goal, but, like, what do you guys have coming up for future projects?
I know, Bless, what is that, tomorrow? What do you got tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Tempe Tavern.
Yeah. So what do you?
That's always fun. If you guys are out there, or you know,
and you're
Tempe
DJing,
area,
right?
Yeah. I'm gonna hold down the night.
You got Transfer.
Transfer. We got Black One that holds down the MC.
Yeah, he's the host.
Black One's coming over on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
Yes,
that
sir.
dude's super dope, and he runs a dope show. Yeah.
Yeah, he holds it down for us, and
Bob the Domestic is he runs.
Yeah, I'm gonna come check out one of these shows, so that way. Well, tomorrow I have to go check out Mags and them, but if I can, I want to stop by after.
Bring your water.
I want to.
Donation day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the water donation.
Very hot.
I wanted to meet
drink.
some of these other artists, so that way we can hopefully get future prospects for guests and stuff like that.
Sir. It's gonna be fun.
So what time does that start at the Tempe Tavern?
Music starts at 9. Gets really cracking about 10. So get there early. Get your drink on. Get your food on because the bar has awesome grill. Get there. I tried to get there early just so I can have them chicken strips. For real.
Yeah, and if you know Blaine Coffee, he always like posts.
I've yet to meet him. I've
what
seen
else,
him. He's coming to the
bacon
Chop and Walk
ranch
show.
fries or the chili bacon ranch. I don't know.
I haven't had those yet. I'm gonna have to try
Man, I think that shit look
Are
good.
you going to be performing?
No, I'm
You're gonna be doing the other
over
thing,
in
right?
Glendale
Yeah.
at the Soul Lounge. I
And
think
when's
it's like-
that start?
That's on the 6th, which is Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that starts around like I want to say it's like 9 or 10ish.
Yeah, that's sweet. If you could talk to that dude, like we were talking about earlier, hopefully I can get on the set list. I'll just do, even if it's just 2 songs, I want to do 2 of my newest songs, like erase my entire last set, like I said I was going to, and just do what I can, you know, maybe freestyle if I have to, because I usually fuck up and have to.
Well,
that's a thing.
You know.
But what do you guys have going?
That's
Like
a
you said you're
freestyle,
working
that's all
on
good.
a song that before we talk about this, the snippet that we put in after this.
Oh,
when
yeah.
did you start writing this?
I wrote this. This is my most recent stuff. When I got back off of a show I did, this was, I think, it was like a week, almost 2 weeks ago, I think.
Is this when you came back from Cali?
Yeah, from San Diego.
Mhm.
I had a show at the Kava Lounge, which is the show was called For the Love of Hip Hop, and this dude Trust One runs it. But you know, we kind of we know Soul Omen, who's from out there, from SD. If you don't know him, check him out. Soul SOL,
Dope.
and then space, and then Omen. So that's he's coming actually here as well on the June 20th. He'll be at in Glendale at the Soul Lounge as well. But yeah, so I wrote that song.
Big up Jam Odyssey.
Yeah, I wrote that song. I got home. I missed a show here, which was downtown at the Cultivate and Culture at Third Space. That's a good spot to check out on Monday nights.
Is it open mics?
It's open mic. It's
no
like
way.
poetry. They have
And
a
where is
DJ
it?
there. It's on like what is it like something Avenue? It's like right by Grand Avenue Pizza. So it's
Right
like
across the street, yep. From
13th Avenue. Or
Dude,
Grand Avenue
I
and
have to go
Grand
check that
Avenue.
out. If it's on Monday, well, I do the podcast on
13th
Mondays,
and
but
Grand
what time does it start?
It's from 7:30 to 10, I think. So it's an early.
Yeah, you gotta
it's an
get there early.
thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
But yeah, so I
They're
missed.
getting it in there
yeah.
too.
It's the art there too, because it's right there downtown is amazing. Like the people that go up there on that open mic, there's a lot of talented people from here.
do you perform there or do
I have once with
Yeah. The homie Kite 93 and the homie Main Key, they run
DN3.
that.
he's
And
holding it
DJ
down.
DN3, they do that whole setup, and it's good. It's really what the title of that night is, cultivating culture.
That's
So,
awesome. Yeah, I definitely want to hit those guys up. If you
Yeah.
guys are interested in open mics, I know there's a couple people that listen solely for the nerd news and stuff like that, but those who are aspiring artists or
Yeah.
poetry kids
Or
and
you-
stuff like
you
that,
could just
check
go-
it out.
yeah, you
Or come
sign
just
up.
watch us fucking get down, because I'm hoping if I can get this down right, the formula correct, I'll get home, do the podcast for an hour and a half, dip the fuck over there and try and get a ride back. So hopefully I can do that at least
Yeah.
once. I said I'd take a hiatus, which I am, but if it's not inconvenient, I'm not gonna deny a possibility to get on
Yeah.
stage. Like I said, I'm taking a hiatus from my songs, at least my set list. But until then, hopefully we'll do this.
Yeah.
You were talking about earlier. I don't know exactly what's going to go on, but you work at a production studio as well, right? Outside of what your thing is.
I
A
do.
little studio.
I do over in Glendale.
And what is it called?
It's called Trackhouse Studios. Right now, it's my homie Ben and LJ and this cat named Chris, and we're just a bunch of like-minded individuals. We've known each other for a while now, and it's like you can get videos done there, you can get production done there, and it's for a pretty fair price. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a young, this studio has just been born, like right now. So for any of you aspiring artists, the studio time and the experience you gain over there, if you want to get your stuff recorded or you want a video.
Do they have like a link or like an Instagram or something?
I know they have a Facebook, and
How do you spell
we
it?
have the Facebook. It's you just type in capital T, like, and then the word track, and then capital H house, and then
No space?
Space, yeah, track space house. And there's actually two sites. There's Track Space House, and then there's Track Space House Space Studios.
So what is which?
They're the same thing. Well, but the studio part, I think it gives you more of the visual.
Like, hey, this is literally
Yeah,
in
with the
studio,
Track
not
House, it's
just
more like the music and the music photos and the media. Because. Because what LJ and Ben are doing a lot is, and I am too, is like we're just trying to capture this Arizona scene, because it's to me and a lot of people that I know, even the OGs, big up TSOI, our scene here, although there's a lot of us that have been divided and for various reasons or whatever, but everything now is just kind of like you have that feeling of kinetic energy. Everything's coming together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, this scene is
Like-
very dim-lidded. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of people who
Yeah.
know actively. Like,
Yeah,
even to
outside
me,
of
I'm a
here.
performer. I'm an actual
Yeah.
local hip-hop artist, and I still don't know
Yeah.
everything because of,
Yeah.
it's still, the internet exists, but it's still hard for everyone to
Yeah.
link up because no one's going to know about my channel unless one of your friends knows about my channels, things like that. But,
Yeah.
by doing these shows, by doing local open mics and, set lists and ciphers, hopefully we'll get the Gyfers going on.
Well, yeah, and
You
then-
meet dudes
yeah.
like this, and then you meet friends of dudes, and then stuff like that, and that's how you get this thing going. So as many cats that I want to get to know, so hopefully we can get back on here. So you're going to be over there on Saturday, and you're going to be on Thursday, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Thursday at the Tempe Tavern, you said
Yeah.
around 9 o'clock, get there, starts at
I
10.
believe Everyday Affiliates has something on Friday at the
yeah.
Bro Bar too in Scottsdale.
Okay,
if
yeah.
you guys are around.
Everyday Affiliates is part of AOTA.
Avenue's a little everywhere right now.
Uh-huh.
Or you can go to Avenue of the Arts Krew Facebook, and we will have all
the
our
stuff.
list.
Yeah.
And then
shows.
Saturday, what time are you going to be there?
I'll probably be there on Saturday around 10ish. And then, but there's a lot of great acts that night.
Like, what time does
know.
it start?
I'm pretty sure that the performances will probably start, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock ish. So,
For sure.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
but
definitely
it's-
interested in coming to check it out.
it's a
Even if I
heavy
can't get
lineup.
on, I'm down to just come peep it, meet the guy, maybe get him in here for a GUYcast.
It's getting
Yeah.
hot out there.
I,
Bring your
uh,
water tomorrow.
Yeah, it's for the
Bring your
donation as
water.
well,
Tip
so
and
that way
tavern.
it's like it's for a
Radio
good
super.
cause, and you get some dope ass music.
Yeah.
I didn't even mention this earlier. Like, if you guys have been staring at my fucking hand, I duct taped a paper towel because I don't have band-aids because I'm a dude and I just don't have those for some reason.
Struggle.
So if you guys were like, when is he gonna fucking talk about that thing on his goddamn hand? Yeah, it's duct tape around a paper towel. You can find you at where again? Hopefully we're gonna fucking change this, but if not, it's where?
You can just find me out. It's Facebook. I mean, you just type in Noble, just capital NOBLE space underdog, which is capital UNDER on Facebook. That's probably the best
The
way.
easiest way.
Easiest
Until
way.
we change your handle, find him on
Yeah.
Facebook. There.
I linked we have you can
a bunch of links to
you can
to
find
AODA
music, yeah,
and Instagram and
on
stuff.
Bandcamp. We use
SoundCloud,
Bandcamp a lot. I don't know if there's Bandcampers out there.
And you have beats and stuff too as well online, right?
Mhm.
Yeah? Where can they find your stuff? On SoundCloud and Bandcamp?
Yeah.
So what is it?
DjBLESD1 at SoundCloud or Bandcamp or Reverb Nation.
And Blessed is spelled BLS.
BLESD1.
And
Number 1.
yeah, I think that's all you have on the like audio wise, right? You don't have
Yeah,
any
audio
videos
wise.
yet?
Well, you can always YouTube us or
Yeah, there's live sets everywhere. I've done some of your
we're all
guys'
over.
live sets as well.
yeah, over
So-
at Chop and Walk.
If you want to see some of us like actually performing live together, I forgot we actually have some videos together. Find me at GUYV3R. That's like my music stuff. That's if you want to find me doing some shows or doing that. But if you want to find the podcast and other live streams that we're gonna have coming at TH3 GUYCAST, the GUYcast. We're gonna be getting this again going on Sunday, maybe even one after this. I've got to go visit a friend who's in the hospital. We hope that he's okay. All prayers go out to him. But until then, make sure you check out last week's podcast as well as the one that I posted right after that. First with Bubba, then with Mags and Yami K, so that we can promote their show that's coming up Thursday. After you go to that show, make sure you stop by and see DjBLESD1 at the Tempe Tavern, and then go check this guy out on Saturday. Until then, we will see you guys next week, and just fucking keep doing you guys, man. Just keep doing that.
AZ hip
Whatever you're
hop.
doing.
CD over soul salvation. Each one teach one consciously. We plant these seeds, build new foundations. Won't you take a ride with